All right, number 4. Sophia is walking to the mall at a rate of 3 miles per hour. So in this case here, the independent quantity is going to be our time, which is in terms of hours. And our dependent quantity is going to be the distance, which is in terms of miles. The independent quantity is always x, and the dependent quantity in this case is walking at a rate of 3 miles per hour, so 3x. And therefore, that creates my linear function. So we are going to say f of x is equal to 3x then. So from there, we're going to go to our calculator and just start plugging in those values. 0 times 3. Well, you've gone 0 hours, so you've walked, 0 times 3 is 0. So you walked 0 miles. Let's try that again. And then I wrote those in the wrong spots. Sorry, guys. Try that. And 3 times 0.25. So you've walked 0.25 of an hour, or in this case, that is a quarter of an hour. You walked 0.75 miles. And in half an hour, you've walked 1.5 miles. And then in 1 hour, you've walked 3 miles. How many hours does it take Sophia to walk 4.5 miles? So this is where we're going to take our function then and set that equal to 4.5 and then divide both sides by 3. So if we're traveling at 3 miles per hour, 4.5 divided by 3, it's going to take us then 1.5 hours to walk 4.5 miles. Question 5. Let's plug it in, all right? Now, when we plug this in, though, you got to pay attention to the formatting of things. We want to know what x is in both of these. So that is going to be going right here, and we are going to solve out for x then. And it's written the same way for part B. So then that's going to be 5 is equal to 20x minus 5. So let's go ahead and then solve this out then. We're going to add 5 to both sides. Check your calculator. That gives me 4.5. And 4.5 divided by 20 gives me 0.225. On the other one, we're going to add 5. And we get 10. Divide by 20. And 10 divided by 20 is not 2, but it is 1/2. Okay? Now, what you might be thinking is, if you encounter that, you just say evaluate like f of 3. That is when you then plug in 20 times 3. 20 times 3 is 60, and 60 minus 5 is then 55. That would be what f of x is if they gave you that in the parentheses. And then last one there, number 6. To write the linear function, I need to know what the a and what the b is. The b is the y-intercept. And the m is going to be, the a is your slope. Okay, also your m. So y-intercept is where it's crossing the y-axis, which we can see right there at 3. And then the slope is where I need to find nice points, okay? And I got some nice points here and here. And I need you to tell me how you make that staircase to go from one point to the next. So I'm going to the right 4, to the right is plus, I'm going down 3. And that over 4 and down 3 continues to show up. Now the rise over run, you better make sure the vertical is the rise and the run is your horizontal. So therefore my linear function is the slope we found to be -3/4 x plus the y-intercept, which we just found to be 3. Now when it says f of 4, that says, hey, go to the x-axis of 4. What point is located there at 4? So I'm looking right here at x equals 4, and there's my location, 4, 0. So the y is 0. On the other one, because again, that's outside the parentheses, this is saying, hey, when y is 0, what is x? That's what that's saying. So go find on the graph then, what point has got a y value of 0? So the y value is right here, where this line's intersecting it. Oh, it's right back here at 4, 0. So x has to be 4 in order to get a y value of 0. Okay? And that should do it.